What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Morning Cup.
Third time's a charm. We're
Third time's a
professionals here.
charm. Was that 3? I thought it was 4. It doesn't matter. Today this is week 4 of 4 for the Madcap.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm excited about this one. Haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, I've smelled it.
It is what I would say is more of a traditional coffee.
Yeah, it's Colombian, I think.
That's without tasting it, so I can't really.
Yeah. When I think
That's
of
my
Colombian
speculation.
coffee, I think of like, not a bad way, but I think of like just it's a normal drinker.
Yeah, it's
most
it's
coffee
pretty
houses
popular.
have like a Colombian roast. Gas stations, a lot of them are Colombian and stuff like that. But I still have high hopes because it's Madcap. I'm putting my faith in just the name.
Just the name.
And my
You got
previous
to.
experience. This is the
You
5th
have
Madcap coffee I've had,
All
and
right,
I'm excited.
So Josh is going to start. Oh, by the way, look at this beautiful, all matte pink, new.
I thought you were about to grab it. It's hot.
It is hot.
Okay, just set it.
I'm gonna set it
I'll
up.
just
But
I'll
it's
grab
our
it.
kettle, gooseneck kettle. It is beautiful.
Yeah, this is different
It
than
is
mine.
nice.
Mine's black, but then it has a cork handle.
Yeah.
But,
We
you know.
went with the matte pink with the walnut. I think it's walnut. But Josh is gonna get that started while I talk about the coffee. So this is the description. Humility and dedication are the secrets behind Luis and Yenny Rienoso, Bourbons, and Caturra coffee. Grown in cool, lush landscapes surrounding their homes in Herrera, Tolomia. The Rienosos continually refined detail, explore new techniques, and always welcome feedback in order to produce the finest coffee each season. Thick textures and tart, juicy sweetness set the landscape for their coffee, which tastes like mom's cherry pie right out of the oven.
okay, so
Let's
real
go.
quick, I don't like cherry pie.
Wow.
I'm really not a big pie guy.
And that's the end of the show, folks.
I'm not a big pie guy. I like apple pie. That's about it. Anyways, continue.
That's some good form there, Josh, especially
Thank you.
from a seated position. That's Jack saying your pour over form is very nice.
Thank you, Jackson. Thank you.
All right. So yeah, I'm very excited about this one. This one, I do like cherry pie.
I don't honestly think I've ever had cherry pie.
I'm excited about the tartness.
I do like that tart flavor when it comes to coffee, though. You know that I like that.
So, another background on the naming of some Madcap's coffee. We had the 616 and the 313 and
Third Coast.
Third Coast. They do also like to name. They're very relationship driven with their farmers. I've said it before, but in the coffee industry, it's a huge thing right now. Getting fair traded coffee and actually knowing the farmers to sustainably get them to
Oh yeah, I just saw that. I forgot.
make a living wage. So they name their coffees after their farmers. So during that description, you heard about Luis, and that's why it's called the Luis Rienoso Colombian coffee from Madcap. But the aromatics on this,
They're good.
they're very good. They're very. It's that nice coffee smell that you think of when you are looking for a coffee.
Yeah, this is like. Oh, sorry. This is like the traditional coffee smell to me. I do like it. Geez, what are you doing?
So you can feel more comfortable, bro.
No, it's fine how it was. Messing with my stuff. Now I lost my train of thought.
You were saying as the
Yeah,
traditional.
it's traditional. Traditional smell. It smells good. Remember,
much?
we're doing 566.
Okay.
We also changed up the. Is it a recipe?
ratio.
The ratio. We've been doing the 12-ounce servings and splitting that between us, but we decided to bump it up to 10 ounces each. So we're doing 40 grams of coffee, 566 grams of water, and that's going to make about 20 ounces. So 10 each, which is good because you and I both like coffee.
Absolutely.
I love coffee.
Now, not sponsored, but this fellow kettle, it's one of the best ones I've ever used. It's got a counterbalance in the handle, which makes it really easy to control, and it's a nice kettle. So if you guys are looking into kettles, I would suggest one of those. It also has a heating pad that can actually keep your water at the temperature you want.
Yeah.
Which, if you're getting serious into coffee, is a very important part of coffee.
So I'm going to be honest. This one is nicer than the one I got. I got mine at Target. It's not bad. It's good. It's black. It's got cork, and it comes with the same heating pad. But what mine does is it goes up, until it boils, and then it shuts itself off. So it stays hot, but it doesn't hold it at a certain temperature. But yeah, it works. It works for what I do. I make coffee,
Josh, we got a
2-3 times a day.
we got a question from the live audience here. Caleb wants to know what's going to be better, this coffee or the rev of the Jetta?
The coffee, man. The coffee.
The Jetta's got a pretty nice rev, though.
Does it, though? Yeah, it's all right.
All right, so let's get into aromatics.
Leb's out here goofing. Yeah. Definitely the coffee, my guy. I get some wet aromatics. That smells funny. I don't know.
Smells funny?
Yeah, I don't know. It just wasn't what I was expecting to smell.
Yeah.
Give it a whiff. Give it a whiff. Yeah, it's kind of awkward to lean over, but...
Yeah, that is kind of funny.
It smells almost like...
Hello, Morgan Mowry. Thank you for joining us.
I'm trying to think of what it smells like. I don't know. I'll put that off to the side.
I think I'm going to give this a 6 on the aromatics. Not because it's bad, just because it's... I can't give it a 7, because that's our system.
Yeah. Don't ever pick a 7.
So 6, it's pretty average, I think, for smelling, which is good. It's a Colombian. That's what you're looking for. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go 6 as well. It smells like coffee,
I don't have a pen. Smells like coffee. Smells delicious.
It smells great.
Don't get me wrong.
But it's not like...
I
didn't smell it and I didn't go, whoa, like it's amazing.
It smells like coffee. It smells like good coffee. So
yeah, it does. Well, it's Madcap, so I'm going to adjust this so I can kind of relax a little bit.
Oh, okay.
It's almost like you were right. Now that I'm not making coffee.
Right. Yeah, so both get 6 out of 10s. Solid,
yeah.
Solid number. Can't complain.
This is taking forever. We're doing big cups now.
Yeah, I know. That's all right. Gives us more time to...
More time to talk about the coffee.
Yeah. So I want to know, everybody out there, how many of you guys have tried Madcap or saw our previous episodes and kind of got inspired to try some Madcap?
Yeah. I know I've been personally recommending it to people.
Yeah.
Just being like, hey, especially if you're up in Grand Rapids, go to Madcap, buy Madcap coffee.
Yeah, their stuff is very, very nice and interesting because they have a simple menu, but for their seasonal menus, they like to add these like different types of cold and hot beverages using like rosemary and like seasonal.
Yeah, I still have never
stuff.
been up there. Logan Spring, how's it going?
Yeah.
I'll get up there. I'm gonna be up there this weekend, like I was telling you, for a bachelor party. But I think I'm going up Friday, and I'll be up there all day Saturday, maybe Sunday. So I'll have to swing by. Yeah. If they're still, are they still open?
They are open for takeout.
Okay, cool.
Not every one of them are there. Jimmy Rich just joined the show.
Jimmy Rich,
what is going on, Jimmy
What's
Rich?
Up, my guy?
Roast them. That's what Jimmy Rich would say. All right. Looks like this bad boy is done.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it is, and
here,
we don't.
Put it on this one. Put it on this one.
Oops. Okay, you can do it.
And then pour yours.
All right.
I'm pretty excited about this one.
That's close. There you go.
Put this on yours.
Oh, look at that. You're smart. Now it's a party. Yes, it is.
Now it's a party. Jimmy Rich out here.
Jimmy Rich.
If you guys don't know, Jimmy Rich is our favorite customer. Just so he knows, it's not true. But
Mike Irons, how's it going, Mike?
Mike. All right, here we go. We're testing out the Luis Rezano. What? I can't say that
it's
anymore.
Luis Rienoso.
Rienoso.
The Luis Rienoso, but
Colombian from Madcap. Oh, that's piping hot.
It is very hot.
I like kettle.
Yeah, it's hot coffee. It's good. That's just a good cup of coffee.
It is. It does have the tartness of the cherries. I definitely can
does.
taste that sweetness and that tartness. And I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. How's it going, Tiff?
Hello, Tiff.
Thank you for joining us.
It does have that tartness, though, you were talking about. I was worried it was going to taste like cherry. I don't know why I had that in my head. I don't get that, but it does have that tartness, which I like. That kind of like bitter, dry finish type tartness. Like I got that from the blackberry flavor notes. It kind of has that similar thing, which personally I really like.
It finishes with that, like you said, that bitterness. So once again, to kind of re-talk about this, when you're looking at the notes, it's not necessarily what the coffee is.
Yeah,
it's gonna taste like. It's not a flavor.
It's a flavored note. So
yeah, that your mouth kind of responds to.
Yeah, and it'll be different for everybody.
Right.
So to me, like a blackberry note might actually taste a little bit different. It's something I would identify as, it kind of has a grapefruit note. Somebody else might say it's a lemon. It just kind of depends on the person. What they put on the bag and on the website is just kind of like a baseline. Like, this is what most people...
Yeah,
like.
I would say it is a baseline. However, if you do get into like cupping and super competitive profiles...
That's what they expect.
Yeah,
right?
like if you say it and the judges...
Don't taste it?
Yeah, if they don't taste it, it's a dock against your points.
Do they have coffee, like stuff like that around here?
I don't know about around here. I know in Grand Rapids...
well, yeah, I mean, like
Madcap and Ferris are doing a lot to kind of get everybody involved and build a huge coffee
culture. I want to go to that coffee thing you guys went to in
Coffee
Indiana.
Fest?
Yeah, I want to go to that.
We were going to go to the one in Chicago this year. I don't think it's on anymore. But
if it is, can I go? If I have the time?
Someone's got to run the shop.
Jack.
You'll have to ask him, I guess. But yeah, the Coffee Fest is a good time. I would recommend it. If anybody's in the coffee business, looking to get in the coffee business, I would definitely go there. It's huge. It's helped us a lot.
Yeah.
Jack's spamming that chat with the hearts. Look at him go.
This is random.
Got it. Look at his.
But I like Chicago too. Chicago's an awesome place. So, that'd be cool. Go to. Do they have one? What?
They rotate. So they have a Midwest.
Yeah,
they have a
knew
New York
that.
one, Midwest, East Coast, and then Pacific Northwest.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then New York.
So they kind of rotate, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
The Chicago one would be... Have you been to that Starbucks in Chicago?
No.
The Starbucks Roastery or whatever they call it?
Nope, I have not yet.
I would like to. When I was there last, it was under construction. The thing's huge.
It does look huge.
But it's...
All right.
I'd like to go.
So
Sorry,
now
I'm getting off
that
track.
we have
getting off
got
track.
to think about internally, what are you giving this coffee for tasting?
For taste, I'd like to give it a 7, but I can't.
It's either a 6 or an 8. Which one is it going to be, folks?
See, I don't think it's bad enough for a 6. Because it's good. It's a good coffee. This is like a...
This is an 8.5 in my mind. This
I was
is a
gonna
very
say
good coffee.
I was gonna say 8.
Yeah.
It's good, but I've been really getting into like what I consider a daily drinker, and I'm a big fan of the Ethiopian.
Okay.
So a Colombian, I could drink it every day, but I would prefer an Ethiopian over this.
So what you're saying is your taste buds are changing a little bit.
A little bit, and
that were looking
I'm
for-
starting to be turned off of dark roast lately, which you guys told me would happen. I didn't believe it, and
it's just more fun.
happening.
Not in the dark roast, but like getting away from like the traditional cup of coffee.
Yeah, it is, and it's like, I don't know. People think it's weird. Like my mom even said, because I was telling her about the one coffee I had that had an apple-y note to it, like kind of that crisp apple note, and my mom was like, "That's weird." I was like, "It is weird, but it's good."
It is.
And so but I don't know. I'm starting to get off the normal like traditional coffee, and so I'm gonna go with an 8. It's good,
An 8?
but I don't personally think it's like blow my mind good like the Getwi was. The Getwi is still the best coffee I've ever had.
The Getwi was
I gotta buy
phenomenal.
I gotta buy a bag of that.
All right, so that gets us to the drinkability portion, and I think they're sold out online, so I could not find the price. But I'm gonna go ahead and just say it was like probably a 16 to 18.
So pretty run of the mill, like for a good coffee, 16 to 18. That's about what I spend on good bags of coffee.
Yeah.
Most things from Madcap are in that range.
Yeah, and it's a 12-ounce bag. Honestly, if you're buying stuff from Madcap, you're not getting under, I think, $16.
But it's 150% worth it.
It is. So that being said, I am going to give this a 9 for, I think you could drink this every day. The price is there, like affordability, I guess. But I think, like you said, the wow factor isn't quite there. It's very, very good, but it's not like the Getwi. So
yeah,
that's why it gets a 9 in my book.
Okay, so you're giving it a 9.
Yeah, I have a feeling you're going to give it lower than a 9.
Not much. The way I break it down, and I've told you this with how I do the...
What's going on, Marianne?
In my head, the drinkability, if it's like super unique, it's high.
Yeah.
And if it's super good and I could drink it every single day, no problem, it's super high. This one kind of falls in the middle for me.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good coffee. It's really good, but it's not anything crazy unique. And I could drink it every day, but I would personally take, like, Madcap's 313 Ethiopian blend. That's, like, my all-time favorite Madcap so far, besides the Getwi. I'm going to give it an 8.5 for the drinkability. It's good, but it's not, like, I don't know. It's great coffee, and I could see myself drinking this.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just kind of becoming more of an Ethiopian everyday drinker.
Which I'll say this kind of has a little bit of that.
It does.
Because of the tartness and the
chariness.
cherryness,
And Ethiopians are generally have more of like a tart, bitter, dry finish, which this does have, but it's the rest of the flavored notes are just, that's about the only thing that relates.
It's pretty standard, really. But, no, I think the tartness and the uniqueness is why I'm giving this a little bit higher than I probably would have on a normal Colombian.
Yeah.
Because of the unique flavors. But that's a great thing about specialty coffee is they really bring out the interesting notes of all these coffees.
Yeah, so I tallied up mine. I gave it a 6 for aromatics, an 8 for flavor, and 8.5 for drinkability. That puts me at 7.5 out of 10. I think that is the lowest that I've given a coffee on the show. Well, I don't know. So. We only have like the last 4 or 5 wrote down. I think we did a couple.
Mine was 6 plus. What was that? 7.5?
No, you didn't give it. You did 8.5.
8.5.
I think. I don't know.
A 9.
Yeah.
Divided by 30. No.
Divided by 30.
How was that divided by 3, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Plus 7.83 repeating.
Plus 7.83 divided by 2. About 7.665. So yeah, 7.66.
And that's honestly what I would expect out of a.
Yeah, this is a.
Madcap.
I don't want to say it's average. It's not. It's great. It's the best Colombian coffee I've probably ever had. But yeah, it's 7.66. That's kind of what I expected. Kind of in that 7 to 8 range. Definitely the lowest rating Madcap, but it's also nowhere near as like pop out, unique.
But I would say because specialty coffee is a little bit scary at first, and kind of like you said, you were like, oh, this is how I drink coffee, and then you kind of like open up your
exactly.
mind. I think this is kind of like a gateway coffee. Like
I would agree.
This is like that. If you're looking to get into specialty coffee, go with this.
Yes,
and you'll definitely start looking into other.
And I think this is a great coffee. Like if you're not necessarily skeptical, but you don't know like a lot about Madcap.
Yeah.
All you've heard is people say it's good, and maybe like you said, you're more used to drinking the traditional. You stop at a gas station before work.
Right.
Get something like this because it's similar, but it's way better.
Or even if you're normally like a Starbucks kind of person, where you do like to up your coffee game a little bit.
Yes.
But you're still kind of new to the game.
Yeah,
This would be a perfect one to get.
Yeah, I would 100% agree with that. I think I kind of jumped in head first, and some of the first coffees I had that weren't necessarily traditional were more, and by not traditional, I mean like the bourbon barrel and the Kenyan. I mean, the Ethiopian was that's the most unique coffee I had had before these, but these ones just stand out.
Yeah, like
and
if we're talking like on a plane here, this is like, safe zone.
Yeah.
You were getting like the extremes, high up on like
barrel.
Yeah,
like for the high uniqueness, and then there were like some middle ground ones. The Kenyan was good. I think that was not as unique as, and then I hit the Getwi, which was like through the roof.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, I cannot get enough of that. My dad asked me about it when I was down in Texas. What's that coffee you guys raved about? I was like, the Getwi. That stuff is amazing.
All right, so 7.6 out of 10. Solid choice. All right. Now that we've gotten all the coffee tasting out of the way, let's finish the show with
a quote of the day.
The quote of the day.
Well, actually, I think I have one.
Josh thinks he has one.
I definitely have one, but it's not like anything I really thought about.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the way we do things now. It's up to our interpretation.
Yeah. And this one, what do you think? I'll let you read it first. I screenshot it. I think I sent it to somebody.
Let's run it. Say it.
All right. This one is a quote by retired Navy SEAL Marcus Luttrell. Many people know him as the Lone Survivor, book, movie, all that stuff. And the quote is, "Fear is a force that sharpens your senses. Being afraid is a state of paralysis in which you can't do anything." Definitely a little bit different. I think that's open to a lot of interpretations. I think some people will agree with it. Some people might think that fear and being afraid are one and the same.
Yeah.
But when you kind of think about it and you break it down, I think there's truth to that.
Yeah.
And especially being in situations that somebody like that has been in, I would trust his judgment on something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that I saw, I think it was on Instagram, but it was being nervous, being afraid and excited. They're the kind of things that your psychological, or physiological body kind of peaks out at.
Yeah.
From the statistics point of view and just reading all the physiological data, they react the same exact way.
Yeah, I've seen
It's
that
just
before.
The mindset, when you're nervous, if you just change your mindset to I'm excited.
Well,
because your body's reacting the same way.
Think about it. If you're excited or you're nervous or you're afraid, normally your stomach will maybe drop. You'll get the butterflies. Your heart will start racing.
Right.
They all do the same thing.
Exactly.
But it's how you act and
it's how you perceive it.
There you go.
So
that's a good one.
I think that's kind of what that's saying.
It's along the similar lines where being afraid can be a negative thing, but if you turn that into a way that just makes you focus maybe a little bit more, and then it can be used in a positive way. But yeah, tell us what you guys think about that quote.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also, before we end off the show, if you guys have any other coffees that we should try, shops around the country, around the world,
let us
know. Different roasters. We're always open to different crazy, unique coffee. Let us know. Send us a message. Comment on here.
Absolutely. We'll try it out. We'll give it a try. That's what we're here for. We like to try coffee. So,
do you want to talk about the coffee we have coming up? The coffees that we have coming up?
Yeah, I will a little bit.
You can just talk real quick.
How's it going, Donovan Locke? And to answer Jimmy Rich's question, you can either order online from Madcap. Meyer sells it, and also, like Jack said, we have it to offer for a limited time at the shop as a pour over. So go ahead, check that out. What's going on, Donovan Locke? The next coffee that we're going to be trying, Jack actually met the guys that run it, or they're a huge company, so I don't think they run it, but they're high up. I think is the leader of education there, or director of education, called Deeper Roots Coffee, and they are out of Cincinnati, Ohio.
Oh, close by.
Yeah, very close by.
More local.
So we're going to try that. Jack wanted to really try it. Last year we had Alchemy, which is their espresso blend that has 3 different types, like Ethiopian, Colombian, and Guatemalan.
Did I ever have that?
Probably not.
Okay. I don't think
And then
I
we
did.
also tried their summer one, Summer Punch, which was an Ethiopian. That was phenomenal. Tasted great as an ice pour over.
I'm excited. We
So,
got a few different. We got a Burundi coming up in that mix. We have how many bags from them?
4.
4. So kind of similar to the Madcap. I don't know if we're always going to do it that way, but that's definitely how the first 2 months are playing out right now.
Jack wanted to get some Deeper Roots, and he politely offered us the chance to use it on the show. So,
well, thank you, Jack.
So thank you, Jackson, and thank you guys for joining in. This will be aired tomorrow on both audio and back on Facebook if you missed it. So if you're driving to work or running on the treadmill, you can listen to it at the Los Hermanos podcast. And we got Todd. Are you guys from Lighthouse Coffee? I have a beautiful El Salvador natural process right now during a single origin espresso with it. Rocking. Yeah, absolutely, Todd. We will contact you after the show and get that on the show. So thank you, Todd.
Thank you for the kind words as well.
Yeah. So follow us on the Los Hermanos podcast. Follow us on YouTube, Cafe Rica USA. on Facebook, Instagram, Cafe Rica USA.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for showing the utmost support.
Oh, yeah.
I think spam in the chat with the hearts.
It's awesome. It's awesome. We love doing this live.
Absolutely.
That's a lot more fun being able to interact. And I think for the foreseeable future, we're going to be doing it live.
Absolutely.
Unless something like last week happens, which hopefully won't.
It'll be live-ish always.
It'll be live-ish. It'll be like a premiere. But that is besides the point. Thank you guys all for tuning in to the show. Yeah.
You gotta do the saying, bro.
The regular saying, even though it's
regular
live.
saying.
Whether you guys are listening in the morning, the day, or the night, thank you guys for tuning in to the Morning Cup, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Thank you.
Woo!